Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Company Heroes 1 replay. So on the bottom right side as the Wehrmacht player, we have SkYisTheLimiT. On the north side as US forces, we have 13876650063. Going for our barracks there, going out for more engineers. Down south we've got these pioneers captured these sectors, more pioneers. Not going for our Wehrmacht quarters just yet. Wait, is he skipping Wehrmacht quarters? No, he's only pulling up 3 pioneers. If you skip Wehrmacht quarters, you usually get like 6 pioneers.
Do you need any construction?
He is skipping Wehrmacht quarters. Okay, with only 3 pioneers. This is a bold plan. Engineers making their way down south. We got this barracks pulling out a rifleman squad, likely. I think this engineer's trying to... Oh, he's going for a Fort HQ. Okay. That's what he's planning. So he's keeping Wehrmacht's quarters in order to get out Fort HQ, deploy out assets. Definitely an unusual build order.
We have new weapons.
And now we got the Volksgrenadiers being employed on out. You can perhaps wire off some of these flanks there. I'm pretty sure... yep, that's still traversable. Trying to pull out some sandbags there. People push on forward. We'll find the pioneers, get some good damage onto him. Pioneers and engineers against each other. Time old enemies. Time immemorial, as long as they've been the time immemorial enemies since the start of the engagement. Jeep pushing pretty heavily forward there. Maybe confirms the fact there's a lack of Wehrmacht quarters, but he probably has seen the Fort HQ. Now the engineer squad does fall back. Pulling out a lot of sandbags there and a lot of wire. Interesting. Another Volksgrenadiers now being employed on out.
Cowards attack our forward base.
Rifleman squad has been pulled on the field. Engineers have captured this sector. Nobody's really touched the left side, not even the US player. Either player can send over, well, we do got 1 pioneer to capture those sectors. The US player may want to send over a engineer to capture the sectors as well. Trying to ghost some of these tank traps there, but was unsuccessful of being successful. Now I've got the rifleman squad and pioneers, or engineers, and the jeep dudes gun down those tank traps. Volksgrenadiers advancing forward, getting some damage there onto the jeep now. The jeep's receiving a bit of fire. Rifleman squad receiving a bit of fire from the Volksgrenadiers. You now have another Volksgrenadiers being deployed on the field. With 3 Volksgrenadiers squads, you may want to eye for a forward casualty recovery HQ. As well as getting a Kampfgraf Center for some efficiency. Volksgrenadiers engaging the jeep at close range. Rifleman squad now advancing forward. Got multiple rifleman squads now here, as well as the engineers. This Volksgrenadiers is going to be fighting around this Fort HQ now. And now we do got both these Volksgrenadiers deployed down the field.
The enemy is seizing our territory.
Tank traps being built now. And over here you have these pioneers receiving a bit of damage. Keep receiving a bit of fire now, getting repaired on up. Over here, rifleman squad advancing forward, trying to engage these pioneers. They do get the cutoff point, denying the income from this munitions point, and eventually this fuel point as he captures it up. We have a unit inside the building here. Is he eyeing for his own Fort HQ? You now have a bunker being pulled out here that's likely going to be a casualty recovery bunker. You also have a Wehrmacht landmine. Volksgrenadiers are starting to advance forward, trying to find some good damage onto this rifleman squad. Kampfgraf Center deployed on the field. Pioneers receive quite a bit of damage. And Pioneers are just running away. Volksgrenadiers push me forward, should be able to force back these engineers no problem. Jeep and Rifleman squads are in this region. They have captured this point here. They could go for a forward HQ. We do also now have Bar Rifleman. Casualty recovery bunker now being employed on the field. And this should net him some Grenadiers very quickly as this fight starts going. Another Volks Grenadier on the field. He has gone for 4 Volks. Comcroft Center was actually cancelled. Rifleman squads are streaming on forward. You may want to get one of them inside the garrison. Casualty recovery bunker has been deployed on the field. And the medics are being, one of them has been gunned down. This one's receiving the fire as well. Both medics have been gunned down. He may just abandon the region for the time being and stalled out a little bit. It's not exactly a great engagement. Maybe he should also go for the Blitzkrieg doctrine. Because right now, stun grenades could be very, very useful right now. As all 4 Volks grenades in this area. Definitely could use some veterancy.
Yes, sir.
He spent munitions there.
What now?
I don't see any MP40 Volks. I don't know what he invested his munitions in.
Do you need any
Losing a sector.
There's a Comcroft Center. More of these points being captured by this wounded Pioneer.
Reporting fuel location captured. We are ready to close with the enemy.
Volks grenadiers here do see a bit of fire.
Forward supply lines are
He does have a lot of sandbags in this region, but the wire is preventing him from using his own sandbags. But out of warfare wouldn't hurt either. That does have the skirmish phase complete. No casualties been covered just yet.
What do you need?
Volks grenadiers to see quite a bit of damage there. Going for veteran C1 now. Does gun down the medic now. Pioneers are captured this point now. They got this Jeep in this region. Volks grenadiers advance forward, trying to get some good damage there on this Rifleman squad. And these Volks grenadiers are now on negative ground. Going to receive a lot of fire from these Volks, from these Rifleman squads. He's going to lose a forward HQ, I have a good feeling. Pioneer squad may get wiped out as well. Does get wiped out as well. Does get infection C1 now. And finds the landmine there, losing the Jeep. Start decapturing this forward HQ now. This area is still very well entrenched.
The Yankees are grabbing our territory.
He is going to lose that forward HQ. He's going to let it go down. And guns down that medic as well. He doesn't have anything to threaten this bunker just yet. He may have this engineer upgrade with demolition charges. Looks like not. Volks grenadiers advance forward, gains some good damage there. Forward HQ has been decaptured. These Volks grenadiers advance forward. This 2-man squad needs to fall back. He doesn't want to lose that one right now. And all these Volks grenadiers are just wounded. May need to spend his munitions on getting them healed up with the medical supplies. Because right now, all these guys have a lot of models, but they're just also wounded.
Volks Grenadiers here.
That's just not good. Alpha Gen will come in handy, that's for sure. But I may want to keep some of these guys reinforced all the way as well.
Jawohl, mein Herr.
Medic charging forward with a casualty. There's a casualty right there. Maybe recover it. Nope, it does expire. Medic does get gunned down once again.
The enemy advances.
Construction complete. Incoming gunfire.
Volks Grenadier or Rifle Squad does see a bit of damage there. I think there was a landmine there.
Volks Grenadiers Volks Grenadiers Volks Grenadiers under fire.
I'm not so sure what he's going to do at the moment. Trying to capture that munitions sector. Engineers have now been upgraded with flamethrower. Pioneers will have trouble trying to disrupt them. Does spot there's a bit of wire there. There's a tank trap in that hole as well.
We cut a pass in the wire.
Bunker will take a bit of time to go down. He has all his Volks Grenadier models here. Medics are both up and going. Does play out a couple landmines there, and fully withdraws these riflemen from the region. And oh, Grenade Warfare does detonate one of those landmines. If there's another mortar that comes down, that other landmine still can pose a bit of a problem. Does find that landmine, but does save the bunker.
I love the smell of burning Yankees. Are you done soiling your uniform?
He really should not have abandoned that region. He had such a good position right there. Both Grenadiers do get forced back from those riflemen. Let's get a plow of Grenadiers. He probably going to upgrade the Panzerschrecks in order to protect them against any vehicles. Supply yard has been put on the field. No motor pool just yet.
The Americans are capturing a sector.
Volksgrenadier reporting territory captured.
Points been captured on up. Volksgrenadiers are advanced on forward. You got another landmine being deployed on out. Does have a good number of riflemen here as well.
It is bit. Okay, Volksgrenadiers, welcome to the squad. We're taking direct fire.
Grenadiers and riflemen are engaging at long range. These forces are falling on back. We do now have the medic push away forward. Grenadier squad does get forced on back. This Grenadier squad does inside the garrison. And Rifle Squad is sort of blocking the way forward. Does have the assault phase complete, so 2-3-4 wouldn't be half bad. May lose his Volksgrenadier squad. Does lose the Volksgrenadier. The medics are charging forward as well, but they'll likely get gunned down. Do have a Wehrmacht landmine here now. This casualty will be recovered. Rifle Squad are blocking the way forward. The mortar, the Grenade Warfare in this region, it could actually get some good damage there. Goes up some grenades there. Both Volksgrenadier squads do fall back. Notice the Grenade Warfare did not fire off any shots there. Another Grenade Volksgrenadier squad will get gunned down.
They're losing territory.
I was going for the Shulm Armory. Definitely gonna go for a 2-3-4. Do not have a motor pool deployed on the field. Now trying to torch down the rest of this med bunker. Does get that medic killed off. And will find this landmine there. And it could have got more kills there, honestly. All the rifleman squads now falling back. There's still 2 flame engineers and an unupgraded engineer in this region. Shulm Armory has been complete. Going for a 2-3-4 now. Landmine has been found. Forces back the rifleman squad.
Yes, comrade.
And that Grenade Warfare finds a great hit there on one of those flame engineers. All of them now upgraded as well. Volksgrenadiers getting danced around thanks to those flame engineers. Now they're pretty stacked on up, but they did not get any kills there. All the flame engineers do fall back. Right now, the tickets are in favor of the US player by a small margin. What doctrines the US player has gone for? Nothing at the moment, or nothing visible. And this Grenadier squad will be capturing up, or has captured that fuel point. 2-3-4 now pushing on out. We may have to on research. I can't really tell. And all the rifleman squads do fall back early. Is that a map hack? Why would he fully withdraw right there? He didn't see the 2-3-4. Yeah, he had nothing out there to spot 2-3-4. Do not have a fresh Greyhound being deployed on out. Of course, so the possibilities you can get reveal what it is. It's just stuff being ran over, and sounds that could spot something in the distance. Hard to say for sure. You now have another 2, 3, 4 upon the field. There's some landmines deployed on the field by the Wehrmacht player. The US player does not have any mine super engineers, so they could be very useful, especially for some of the blobbing riflemen. A Nebel Warfare wouldn't hurt against that squad, against these forces as well. It gets suppression down, as well as some burn damage. Greyhound does find a couple shots there. Do we see a 50mm upgrade? No, we do not. Do we see a Stuk? Oh, Nebel Warfare, perfect. You could invest some munitions into a 50mm cannon upgrade and engage that Greyhound. A lot of riflemen here. Oh, even getting some good damage there on the armor of the 234.
The Yankees are grabbing our territory.
Rifleman squads apparently do not have stick bombs there. It does get hit there on the 234.
We are losing territory.
See some good damage there onto that rifleman. Nebel Warfare has been put on the field. Some of these rocket squads can be forced on back. Getting some good hits there on these 234s, spreading out the damage, however. Three through fours has simulated fire. Five start hitting these rifleman squads. Both Grenadiers engage at range. Do we see a Pantrick upgrade? We do see a Pantrick upgrade onto the Grenadier. Grenadier on the 234. Another one skirmishing along the flanks. Gets great hits on this rifleman squad. This rifleman squad could get wiped on out. Nebel Warfare barrage ring on in. That rifle squad does retreat, make it ran down. Nebel Warfare raining on in, finds a small hit there on that AT gun, and I don't think all rockets fired. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, all of them fired. There's 3 right there. I only heard like sound effects of like 3 or 4. Engineers trying to lay down some more wire there. As fast firing, getting a good hit there on that Greyhound. Patrick does roll a miss there. Trying to lay down some landmines there. Does see the good hit there. Now do got a bunker here that could be a repair bunker, not a casualty recovery bunker.
Grenadiers, listen up.
AT gun fires some shots there. And that should be, yep, a repair bunker.
Veterans engaged.
Vet 1 support units have been deployed on out. Gains efficiency 1 on, let's say efficiency on everything, including light vehicles. This one right now, no doctor selected either. Has no reserve of resources. Needs to make sure he gets no supply yard upgrades as well. He definitely does need supply yard research. Not only for the efficiency, but also for just reduced upkeep. Does lose a Volksgrenadier squad there. Nebel Warfare barrage running on in, gets a decent hit down the engineers and on the AT gun.
We have gained momentum on the field. We're losing territory.
Puma, here. Konserveier.
Forces are ready for assault.
A has gone for Blitzkrieg and now going for the manpower blitz line, which will perhaps help them deploy a lot of stuff. And right now, the US players have a lot of upkeep, so this will be very helpful indeed. Repair Pioneers getting some good repairs on that 234. He does find a landmine there with his Greyhound. He doesn't have anything to really kill it off. He could probably hit it with some mortars. Got an AT gun over here, as well as 234, trying to help keep this area secure. Let's go for a second Nebel Warfare, which should be very effective for the opponent's forces. Another landmine detonation somewhere. Not sure where though. Could be a US landmine detonating? Maybe not. Rifleman squad advancing forward. Does find a Pioneer inside the garrison. Grenade Warfare could get some good hits there. Rifle Squad's going straight for the Grenade Warfare. 234 trying to pursue this Rifle Squad. Does throw a frag grenade there, dealing with Pioneers. Warfman barrages raining, or Nebula Warfare barrages trying to rain in over here. He knows the landmine detonated there. This could be some great work. Looks like the Rifle Squad's the one that found that landmine. He does suppress the engineers. The Greyhound did get repaired on up. And Grenade Warfare gets an excellent hit there. Grenade does connect again against the Pioneers. It's just a Pioneer. You don't need to throw grenades into a garrison for that. Grenadiers receiving a bit of fire there.
Americans are seizing territory from us.
Grenadier squad does fall back. 234 gets some good hits there.
Pioneer squad reports. Replacements have arrived. Mine detection team.
Pioneers are receiving a bit of fire now, literally. Both Grenadiers are getting sent to garrison, so they will get splashed down a little bit. Right now, the Pioneers are receiving all the hits, however. 334 is advancing forward to hit the Flamer Pioneers. Now the Volks Grenadiers are receiving a bit of hit there. Rifle squad advance forward. Looks like no sticky bomb resource just yet. Nebula Warfare is firing on in somewhere. Rifle squad trying to take after this point. Rifle squad see a bit of damage there. It does find a decent hit there onto the M1AT gun, and the barrages are spreading out pretty wide. Another barrage over here, forces back some more forces there, and finds the Greyhound there. Rifle squad to see a bit of damage there. Both Grenadiers are falling back. Both Grenadiers may get wiped out by that Rifle squad. Rifle squad almost got wiped out by the Grenade Warfare.
We can now blitz our resources.
And manpower blitz right when he needs it. He can pull out a lot of stuff now. Grenadiers use some AT gun shots there. Does force back the AT gun. Got a stealth AT gun and the 234 in this region. Rifle squad received a bit of fire there. Observation post has been complete onto munitions cache. Very nice. Now the Volks or regular Grenadiers eyeing to capture that VP. Over here, 2 rifle squads not fully reinforced. The US player maybe bringing up manpower. Does have a supply yard upgrade number 1. He needs to go for the second one. Going for infantry doctrine as well. 234 does see some fire there. Grenadiers could throw a defensive grenade. And 234 gains some good damage support there. Rifle squad dropped a couple of models. Grenadiers just now dropped the first model. Warfare Nebula Warfare barrage maybe trying to hit over here. Maybe up here.
Routes are grabbing territory.
Volks Grenadiers advance forward. Nebula Warfare barrage rolls. Does get a good hit there on the AT gun. Couple good hits there. And the Volks Grenadier squad does fall back. 234 on each side of the map. Wehrmacht player has spent his resources and not sure on what more Grenadiers. Going for light vehicle veterancy. Very nice. Right now, he does have Vet 3 support units. Wait, did one of his Nebula Warfers get decrewed? Yes, it did.
Grenadiers ready.
That was from off-map power shoot, wasn't it?
Grenadiers assembled. It is bent. Grenadiers, listen up.
Rifle squad now receiving some auto cannon fire. Landmine there. Landmine was there. There's another landmine here. Nebula Warfare barrage raining on in somewhere. I think it's more or less a blind barrage. That's the last known location of that AT gun, so I think he's just trying to hit the AT gun's last known location. Get some great hits there. Fresh Pack 38 as well. The Nebel Warfare has been recaptured and pushed away forward. And receiving repairs from Pioneer. AT gun sitting out and up. Does not get a shot there on that 234. Does get a shot on that 234, but looks like a roll to miss. Over here, AT gun advances forward, firing shots on the Grenadiers. And it looks like Grenade Warfare trying to hit that AT gun. Volks Grenadiers at closer range. Grenadiers over here, see a bit of fire, does use another manpower blitz. Going on another AT gun as those Vet 3 light vehicles.
The unit has died.
Let's take out that Grenadier squad, very nice. And right now, going for the Vet 3 light vehicles will be nice for these 234s, but that's about it. Doesn't really need the Pack 38s, he got them out preemptively, but right now his opponent is not eyeing any sort of vehicles. He does have a motor pool. I suppose he can't get random vehicles from the off-map combat group. Let's get a good hit there.
The enemy advances.
Rifle squad has picked up that Panther truck now. And this Rifle squad is getting singed by the Nebel Warfare's barrage. MP40 Volks been pulling through. I do love MP40 Volks. Grenadier squad pushing way forward. Rifle squad does fall back. And looks like the AT gun will be overrun by the MP40 Volks. Howitzer barrage now raining on in. There's an on-map howitzer now.
Americans are seizing territory.
And it looks like the MP40 Volks do decruit the M1 AT gun. They perhaps could try fully capturing it. And probably not for all these forces nearby. Volks Grenadier squad does full withdrawal from the region. No landmines in its retreat path. That's not Wehrmacht. 234 in this region. May see a Nebel Warfare barrage in this region. Now 2 AT guns now in this region as well. Nebel Warfare is raining on a little bit far back at the battle phase, not complete. He may be eyeing for Knight's Crossholders. So going for Osman wouldn't hurt, but he invested quite a bit into the veterancy of this light vehicle, so I think it's going for Knight's Crossholders right now. 234 does get a main gun destroy crit there. Grenade does connect with Grenadiers as well. We're going to salvage the carcass of the Greyhound.
The enemy is seizing our territory.
You now have this Grenade Warfare. Is at 14 kills. Trying to clean up some of these wall segments. Nebel Warfare barrage raining on in.
Cowards attack our forward.
Looks like it's just generally hitting this area here. There's a landmine there as well. M2 barrage raining on in onto the Grenade Warfare.
The Americans are capturing.
Or onto the AT gun. Does get a shot there.
They defended the fatherland until the district.
Pack 38 may have been decrewed right there. Notice that's all of his Pack 38s. I'm not sure what went down. Grenadiers see a bit of fire there, and the Rifle squad's now Veteran C2. 334 gains some good hits there. We've got another AT gun advancing forward. Does roll and miss, however. Fire still level 1. The Wehrmacht player has plenty of manpower, plenty of fuel, has Panzer Command deployed on the field. Likely going to see Knights Crossholders next. The US player has gotten Rangers out available. I got these Grenadiers advancing forward, trying to get some shots there onto the AT gun. Going for another Greyhound. This opponent has plenty of AT guns for that. Volks Grenadiers are charging forward, trying to get some damage on these forces. It is going for nice crossholders and Veteran C2 infantry. And there goes those Volks Grenadiers. Now the Nebel Warfare has been completed, so he's gotten out for a third Nebel Warfare. Ah, that artillery barrage must have took out a Nebel Warfare. Not sure where his other Nebel Warfare is at the moment. Wait, there it is. The carcass. 334 trying to engage this rifle squad. I still don't know if he has access to his sticky bombs just yet. And he could perhaps kind of salvage up the Nebelwerfer. Grenadiers now trying to engage the rifleman at long range. And Nebelwerfer barrage does come down right there, largely missing everything. As crossholders, emergency 2 push way forward. It does take out the entire grenadier there with the M2. As crossholders are falling back, the Nebelwerfers are raining in a little bit far. And does get a direct hit there on this rifle squad. And fully wipes out that rifle squad, apparently. Nope, that rifle squad's right there with one model crawling on the ground.
The enemy is seizing our territory.
Engineers down to 2 models each, so is the AT gun. Got 234 here, a little bit wounded. He does have the repair bunker still back home, and another bunker squad out there. Not upgraded with anything just yet. But it's there onto the Greyhound, taking it out. Granada Warfare does get a good hit there on the AT gun. There it is. Does need a Pantrick shot from that rifleman who has picked up a Pantrick. Gets enough munitions for manpower bullets, so he's saving enough munitions for the manpower bullets. Bunker not being upgraded anything at the moment. There's a Nebelwerfer barrage in this region, nothing there. Does get a decent Nebelwerfer barrage in this rifleman squad. So he may send his own engineer pioneer right there. Does have a flamethrower. Flamethrower is not currently firing at the moment. Flamethrower is on this model here. It just simply does not have the angle for it. 234 receive a Pantrick shot there, destroying the engine and the paint job. The engineers are now going to try to decrew this garrison. There are eventually C3. Rifle squad moving around. Does get some great damage there on that rifleman. But overall, with 2 members, it's hard to keep that squad alive. Flamer does fall back now. Nice crossroads advancing forward. Trying to get some good damage there on that rifleman. Manpower bullets has been activated. Does overrun decrew the AT gun. That's we upgraded this bunker at the moment. Nebelwerfer barrage pressing on this region. May wipe out that 2-man squad. Gets some good hits on that garrison. The garrison almost goes destroyed. Right there on that rifleman.
Our opponent has 200
Doesn't Nebelwerfer
points.
barrage in this region, I'm assuming. Does lose 234 there. Trying to salvage some of these wreckages as well. Does find some damage there onto that M1 AT gun. Let's see now. Opponent does. I think he has enough command points for the Alpha combat group. I forget exactly how many it takes. Over here, we got the nice crossroads advancing forward, trying to get some good damage on that rifleman squad. May wipe with the rifleman squad. The Axis player does have a good VP lead, but it is shrinking at the moment. This point has been deactivated there. We've got the Flamer Engine Pioneers versus Flamer Engineers. Grenadier to support him as well. Flamer Pioneers need to fall back sooner rather than later. We're seeing a bit of damage. Dude, now the Nebelwerfer barrage raining on in. Nebelwerfer barrage raining on in. May find a hits there on some of these forces. Of course, this barrage always spreads out quite wide. Supposing to miss everything. May singe some stuff that walks over it. Rifle squad now sees a bit of autocannon fire now. Got the safety gun of rifle squad in this region, but not a lot. I think that rifle squad may have been wiped out. No, it does not. Did drop a bar though. Grenadier suit pushing forward. Does fall back after receiving a grenade.
Front shifting. Krauts are grabbing territory.
And now got this Pioneer decapturing this VP. Auto cannon fire gains some good damage on the Rifleman squad. Rifleman squad should be able to force back the Flamer Pioneer, but this one does get forced back there. Flamer Pioneer needs to fall back. Likely gets wiped out, does get wiped out there.
Down.
We got Knights Crossholders here, and Nebulor Barrage is running on in. The Knights Crossholder has to get out of that garrison.
Lost.
There's too many flamethrowers around. Does decrew the M1 AT gun. 234 can advance on forward. Rifle squad could try to capture up the AT gun. The 2 Knights Crossholders in this region. Rifle squad do recapture up that AT gun. This Knights Crossholders may need to use medical crates because they're very, very wounded. Rifle squad is trying to capture this point. Now there's a triple capture in favor of the Axis players. I do have a Stu deployed on the field. So needs what, 4 more command points for a Tiger tank. Grenade does connect, does get a kill there. Nebulor Barrage raining on in. Mostly took out the Pioneers, which had been repair Pioneers from this bunker. Nope, it was a regular Pioneer squad. Nope, was a repair Pioneers. We have another bunker right there. This bunker has still not been upgraded. And these combat engineers do fall back now. Grenadiers
Reinforcements ready to
do not
roll.
take out that Rifleman squad. Does have off-map combat group available. Advanced forward, so you can get some damage onto that AT gun. Does decrew it. Nebulor Barrage may be raining in this region. Does get a good hit there. Multiple good hits there. And wipes out that AT gun entirely. The gun itself is gaining damage over time by the fire. Notice the T-34 did in fact go down. Nope, it's over here. Another Nebulor Barrage in this region, trying to keep these forces back. And these horses are rotating over around. Rifleman squad is inside this garrison. You got Stu here for defense, so it's not likely able to really push in this sector all too well. You got the 2 Knights Crossholders advancing forward as well. Knights Crossholders are advancing on forward. Stu does find a good shot there on the Rifleman squad. AT gun does roll a bounce there, gets a good hit there, wiping that Rifleman squad. Flamer Street's face force as well. Panctruck does get some damage on the 234. 234 may want to eye the shots there on the Flamer Engineers. Shoot does as well. Both Knights Crossholders falling on back. One model is dropped. Nebulor Barrage running on in. Getting some good damage there onto the AT gun. Good hit there onto the Rifle squad, the Stu. Now we've got an artillery barrage in this bunker here, which does not. Oh, there goes that squad. Nebulor. Artillery still running on in. Repair Pioneers trying to repair up the 234. Nebulor itself, the gun is fully destroyed.
We're losing territory.
And now the Stu does go down. Looks like a full engine destroyed crit there. That looks also maybe a landmine detonation as well. So he may have detonated one of his own landmines. Stu finds a miss there. We got, of course, the Patrick squad trying to fire. Rifleman squad should try eye a frag grenade there. Knights Crossholders advance forward. This gets a good hit there. Does get suppressed by the pinto mount. Nebulor Barrage maybe trying to come up here, hit this AT gun. Got this Pioneer and T-34 engaging the engineers. The Rifleman does likely get that AT gun decrewed. Rifle squads receive quite a bit of damage there. Repair sappers or Pioneers are not in this region. This fire shot there on the cache. These forces try to advance on forward as well.
Secured sector under attack.
Gives a good hits there on the Rifleman.
position. The enemy advances.
But it's there. More shots on that garrison. Now the Pioneer Squad is falling back.
Attack.
Down south, we got artillery barrage into his base. Grenadiers do receive a bit of damage there. Next squad's trying to show off all their models. Rock squad trying to charge it forward, trying to decrew this pack 38. Getting it decrewed is actually fine for the Wehrmacht player. Not doing all too much at the moment. Oh, looks like this M2 does get decrewed by something. This one is still operational. And it's 234 getting some great hits there on these riflemen. Does get another repair station. They finally upgraded that one. As crossbows advance forward, do have off-map combat group 30 cal there. Does get decrewed. This player doesn't appear to have a whole lot of stuff on the field. Actually, absolutely nothing, so he needs to save up for our off-map combat group, and does back the game now. This is Anna Great saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.